What is up, everybody? It is Unseen Strike coming to you with a 1v1 on Emerald River. We have the home team here, the Necrons, versus the Space Marines. And we've got the Space Marines in the Raven Guard livery there. I approve of that color. We're going to speed this up a little bit. This is a very large map, so there's a lot of capping that's really just going to go on for the first few seconds. This is a 1v1 in Dawn of War Soulstorm, in case we did not already establish that with the two races we've got. And I actually enjoy this map a lot. I think the aesthetics going on the side are really cool. These little Necron tombs. I think it would be pretty cool if you could use them to kind of move around the map as you go. But let's see, we've got some caps from the Space Marines. We've already got a Space Marine squad out, and let's see, 2 Space Marine squads. All right, so that's an aggressive little stance here. Let's see where these Space Marines are going. Oh, they're running in now. And there it is. So the Space Marines are preventing this cap here. And now it looks like they're just running straight into the Necron base. And the Necrons don't have any other troops. There is a Necron Lord out, but he is right now just tying up one tactical Marine squad. But it looks like there's a whole other squad going right in, and they're trying to prevent the Summoning Corps from going up. These Necron Warriors, though, are actually going to kill these scouts. That's a bit of a loss there, but at least he's got one Necron squad to come out and kind of try and defend this. And looks like these Scarabs are going down, though the Summoning Corps will be prevented. This is a bit of a blow because you can't get flayed ones until this is completed, and you also needed to go tier 2 for the Necrons. This is a good play as well. These scouts going in and to engage these Necron Warriors in melee, that is going to prevent them from firing on the Space Marines, and the Space Marines do a lot more range damage. Oh, there's a turret going up as well here, so this is going to kind of cut off their retreat option from going here. I don't know where this Necron Lord's going, but the Space Marine squad's got the right idea. And let's see, it looks like they are trying to take down these Necrons, but they're not doing so well. The Necrons are pretty heavily armored. Space Marines are making a stand, and oh, look at this. These 2 squads should be enough to push these Space Marines out. The Summoning Corps did finish, so that's good for the Necrons. Population is full, though. They're going to need to get some obelisks. Now, these Necrons will win this engagement. They're a lot stronger in melee than the Space Marines, and the Space Marines are going to need to get out of here. With this Necron Lord, they're going to need to try and back out, try and preserve their numbers, but look at this. These Necron Warriors just do not care. And now here we go. The Space Marines are now retreating out of the base. Necrons are running out, but look at this. This turret's in a perfect position. Space Marines are trying to retreat, not taking any damage yet, oddly, from that turret. I guess that's pretty fortunate for this model right here. Oh, he took a hit there. Oh, he dodged another one. This guy is a champ right now. Will they make it out of here with no model losses? Oh, 2 go down instantly. Can we preserve any more Marines? Oh, 1 more goes down. All right, they should be fine. They can pretty much outrun Necrons. Necrons are pretty slow. Kind of just marching along here. Space Marines successfully run away, and it looks like he's going to start capping up over here. And we've got a machine cult. This is a forward placed machine cult. This is like in the middle of the map. Let's see, what are we getting out of this machine cult right now? Nothing yet, so it's been built. And there's a chaplain as well. The chaplain's about 250 power, or 250 rec, and I believe 50 power. He's not cheap. What's he gonna do? He's just kind of hanging out over there. Space Marines are capping. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. So this is good that this is all getting capped up, because this is going to get you a lot of money. And then holding this critical location, if we change teams and check the Fog of War, once you capture these critical locations, you can get a nice view of this area and kind of keep an eye on it. And this game mode we're playing, oh, I heard a Dreadnought. This is a melee siege walker. This is a very expensive unit as well. So let's see, and here's the Necron Warriors. They're up here on the north. I don't know if that's the best place for them to be. Let's see, the Space Marines are going over here. And the Necrons are building a thermal plasma generator. So this is going to be a very big boon for their economy. And they have a turret up as well. And a land speeder coming out. This is going to be good to help cut down these Necron Warriors. But they are way out of position. This is not looking good for the Necron player right now. Necron player is going to need to get back over here right away. And the Space Marines, it looks like, are just trying to prevent the relic capture from the Necrons. You don't want to have a monolith on your hands. You want to try and get this battle over with before that happens. And now there's the victory countdown going. Both critical locations have been secured by the Space Marine player. The Necron player now is going to have to capture or just decap one of these flags in the next 7 minutes. Otherwise, they're going to lose. And did the Space Marine player just walk right by that thermal plasma generator? Oh, he didn't even scout that. That is a very big mistake. And here we go. Space Marines are walking into the base, although these turrets are giving the Necrons enough time to get back. That heavy Gauss turret goes down. That was effective versus vehicles. That's not good. This Terran's really only effective versus infantry, and now the Space Marines want blood. They're going to try and make their way up. The Greater Summoning Core has gone up, though. The Necron Monolith is at tier 2, I believe, now. So let's see, the Necron Warrior also, or the Necron Lord now has the Scarabs artifact. So he's going to slowly just be healed up over time, and he has ranged resistance. That Dreadnought will still destroy him in melee. And look at this, these Space Marine squads are just getting cut down. This is too many Necron Warriors. They've been upgraded. The Space Marines, doesn't look like they have any upgrades, but a Plasma Gun there, and there goes a Veil of Darkness. Any ranged units in the Veil of Darkness cannot fire ranged weapons. So these Space Marines now are just sitting ducks, and these Necrons are firing right onto this. Thankfully, though, they have this Dreadnought here. Dreadnought is tanking a lot of damage for them, kind of saving these squads. Look at this Sergeant. He doesn't even see 2 feet in front of him. Sergeant, you've been in too many fights to sit there like that. What are you doing? And there we go. Now they can start firing again. Look at this Dreadnought just getting a sync kill there, tossing that Necron Warrior like it was nothing. And the Space Marines are making a hold now. They're killing some of these Necron Warrior squads out. But a lot of Necron Warriors are standing back up, only to be shot back down. There goes our Sergeant. No! And look at this flayed one's coming up. The Space Marines are going to have to retreat. Yeah, that was a good call. But let's see. This Dreadnought, I feel like it should be pulled back. You can still repair it. It doesn't need to die. Okay, this Relic has also been capped up. That's good. And look at this. These flayed ones on the field now are quite the presence. And another turret going up. Turrets are kind of expensive to be investing in, but unbeknownst to the Space Marine player, this thermoplasma generator's up. So for the Necrons, that wouldn't really, let's see, let's check their economy. Yeah, 1,000 power, you could easily get up another monolith at this point and start really putting on the pressure. And yeah, I guess this Necron player now does want to go and try and get this monolith happening, going tier 2 now, or tier 3, I'm sorry, and then they're going to try and get the monolith. And the Necron Lord was killed by the Dreadnought, so let's see here. Space Marines are trying to defend this relic. These Necrons are going to lose, but they're really doing some damage to these Space Marines. Oh, and they recalled back over to this listening post here. Oh no, where are you going, Landspeeder? Landspeeder really wants to do some damage here. Now, the Landspeeder will win this engagement. And let's see, oh, look at this Necron Warrior standing right back up. That's a passive for a lot of the Necron species. They're living metal robots, and when you do enough damage, they will fall down and die. But given enough time, some models will stand back up. Yeah, the Landspeeder's going to have to get out of there. That's a long engagement. And there we go. The Space Marine player has now discovered the thermoplasma generator. Necrons, though, it's fine. They already spent the money to get the summoning core go down yet. I don't think it did. But they were able to afford that tier 3 upgrade and get the Necron Lord back up. That's good. This turret's going up a little late. And what was that? Yeah, there's the... That was Veil of Darkness still. Alright. Actually, maybe... Am I naming the upgrades wrong? I think Veil of Darkness is the one that makes your units invisible. I'll have to check that again. But the Necron Lord did just get that. Let's see, he just stood up now. Alright, so Veil of Darkness, it was just purchased now. I'm gonna say, I think that one was like Night Shroud of some sort, if I remember. The one that makes it so ranged units can't fire. But now all of his units with the Veil of Darkness are cloaked. They're infiltrated, I guess you could say, and they can attack while infiltrated. This is a big deal. And the Necrons also did take the North captured flag point, and so that's going to stop the victory countdown, and the Space Marines are now looking for a fight. They've regrouped. Let's see what else is going on. The Force Commander is just kind of hanging out over here. What are you doing, Force Commander? Talk to me. Talk to me, friend. What's going on? Hello? Alright, so he's over there still. He's kind of out of position. Oh no, the Landspeeder is going to go down. Or will it? No, yeah, it did. It goes down. These plasma guns will do work against the Necrons along with these heavy bolters. So this is a good engagement. Look at this Chaplain coming in over here. Oh, he's getting lit up by this listening post turret, and down goes the Chaplain. That's a big deal. The Necron Lord uses the Night Shroud, I guess we'll call it for now. And now the Space Marines are forced back. The Summoning Core is done, so now once the Necron player, or the Energy Core, I'm sorry, once the Necron player gets enough money, they will tech up to the Monolith. So, Space Marine player is kind of running out of time. Get this little Rhino out of here. What are you doing? I feel like the Necron player should maybe invest in a Mortal Squad, and here's some Pariahs. These Pariahs are heavy melee infantry, and they're fully upgraded to 8 members already, so that's a big deal. But I feel like the Immortals would be a good choice in case the Space Marine player decides to pick up more vehicles. There is just a Rhino transport spam here and there, and there's actually 2 Machine Cults, and what is this? A Hellfire Dreadnought. Alright, so that's 250 power there. That is is particularly good against blobbed up infantry like these Necron warriors and these flayed ones. It does AoE damage with its Hellfire missiles, and then it's got the heavy cannon on the right arm. And the Necron player actually gets a Tomb Spider. This Tomb Spider will pick up dead Necron units, so this is a good purchase, I feel. You can start cleaning up some of these Necron bodies here, maybe over here, and you can just spawn the squads pretty much for free. And that is actually very good when you have to save up for this monolith upgrade. It's quite expensive. And look at this, the Space Marine player is defending this relic. They're digging in. Necron player wants the slag deposit back for the thermal plasma generator. These pariahs are going to walk right in. They don't care. And look at this, the Necron Lord uses the Night Shroud or the Veil of Darkness there on the turrets. That's an odd choice. I mean, look at all these Space Marines right back over here. They're still firing. I don't know if that was really the right idea. And look at this Force Commander charging right in, doing honor to his chapter. This is a lot of flayed ones, though. I don't know if the Force Commander is really safe here. And look at this. Now these flayed ones and the pariahs are just going to get right into the melee here. Just chop down these tactical Marines. Hellfire Dreadnought is engaging, though. And look at that. Sending units flying. This Necron Lord is going to come in here and just decimate. And yeah, the Space Marines are going to have to fall back. Get this Force Commander. He's engaging the flayed ones directly now. This is a very scary engagement for him. Oh, that special attack, though, doing work. These pariahs are still chasing units back right now. Oh no, the Force Commander goes down. Look at the sig kill. Oh, you're going to have to spend more than a few days in the Apothecary. Brother, Captain. Oh, look at this Hellfire Dreadnought is tanking. The pariahs are going to get forced back, although they could probably still do work. Necrons have a lot of momentum here if they keep this going. And then the Listening Post is going down on the relic, so that's also under their control. But look at this, a second Hellfire Dreadnought. Yeah, now the Necron player is really going to need some Immortals, because that's a lot of heavy firepower the Space Marines have, and especially with all these Space Marine squads that could just be upgraded with these Plasma and Bolters. It's going to be a lot of firepower coming down on the Necrons. The Necron Lord doesn't care, just walking away. Teleports out. Where's he going? Back over here. And the relic is still in their Space Marine's hands, but once this thermal plasma generator comes up, it should be alright. And look at this, these cheeky scouts going back over here to cap up this point. And let's see, this relic also has a bolter turret there. So the Space Marine player just wants to deny as much as possible the chance of a monolith. But look at this, these Grey Knights coming in. These could be the turning point for this battle here with these Grey Knights. They have psychic ability that does pretty decent damage to the Necrons. This Rhino just being a sacrificial lamb. I don't even think there's anything in it. It's just soaking up fire right now. This is allowing the Space Marines to kind of come in here and do some damage. These Grey Knights are using their psychic ability there right in the middle of all these Necrons. And here comes this Necron Lord coming to fight, and there it is, that darkness again. All these ranged units can't fight. They're going to have to retreat again. These Grey Knights, I don't know if they have their charge ability, but once that ability is researched, they will start doing a little bit more work for them. But it's just these flayed ones in here and these pariahs. It's a lot of heavy melee infantry. There's that psychic attack still proccing over there. And now the Space Marines they're going to go right back in there, determined to. Here they come. Getting them very close with these tactical Marines, though. The Necrons are right there. I don't know if this is very smart. And look at this. There's those Immortals instantly taking out one of the Hellfire Dreadnoughts. And look at this. This Marine is frozen in mid-air. Oh my god, that's how horrifying oh, wow. And the Grey Knights are being taken out over on the right flank. This is not good. Pull them back. Oh, there they go. Cornered and ripped down by flayed ones and the Necron Lord. Hellfire Dreadnought is still engaging. Wow, that guy was... 2 people were frozen standing up when they got murdered. That was impressive. Good for the Necron Lord. That's how scary they were. And look at this. The victory countdown is now going down for the Space Marine player. The Necrons are going to be forced to do something, but this relic is almost capped up. And look at this. This is actually a good call. These Lord Destroyers coming in, they can possess other races' heavy vehicles, and they can also set down time fields, chrono fields, and lock up whole armies. Although you can't do damage to them, it gives you a lot of time to drop flayed ones in the back to prevent reinforcements or cut off any retreat. And you can also take this Hellfire Dreadnought and start opening fire on all their little Marine friends quite easily. Let's check this right here. The monolith is being researched. It's 1,000 power, so that thermal plasma generator is quite a boost to the economy. I feel like the Necron player could probably push this right side, though, and maybe clean it up. These caps don't even have listening posts by the Space Marine player. I mean, this does. It's level 1, but, I mean, maybe a little more. This one as well, only capped up to level 1. I feel like these could be a little higher. And let's see what's going on. Heavy weapon increase. Looks like everybody's kind of just biding their time. The Necron player is waiting for this monolith. And let's see, the Space Marine's getting ready to engage. It doesn't look like it. There's a Force Commander here, and he brought the Thunderhammer out of the Chapter Armory. He was not a fan of getting his ass kicked last time. He's bringing the big weapons. And it looks like he's also got his Inspiring Aura. This blue aura on the bottom of his units. It gives him a little bit of a damage buff. And it looks like everybody's kind of just hanging out. This Servitor is repairing the Hellfire Dreadnought. Good call. They're not cheap. Keep them alive. And look at this Tomb Spider is coming in. What is he doing? What are you doing, little Tomb Spider? He's getting shot up by the bolter, but it's a vehicle armor, so it's fine. These turrets are going up again. These turrets are quite helpful for the Necrons. And there it is. The Tomb Spider is now cleaning up any dead Necron bodies, and you can pretty much spawn squads on the spot right here next to the Tomb Spider. And it's pretty cost effective. I don't even think it costs you any money. You just have to pick up bodies. Yeah, these Immortals back here are going to do work. And everything here is cloaked for the Veil of Darkness. So the Necrons here cannot be seen. That's why the Space Marine player got this Librarian who can detect infiltrated units. And he's got some pretty good psychic AoE, and he's got an Emperor's Will buff that will make your army immortal as long as he stands for, I believe it's like 20 seconds. So it's a pretty substantial buff. Just got more Space Marines. Where are you going, Mr. Servitor? What is this? Predators coming down for the Space Marine player. Population full, though. Predators ain't cheap. 5 vehicle cap. Two barracks. This is very aggressive by the Space Marine player. But this is what the Necron player should have been doing. I hear Monolith. Look at this. So the Monolith is now done, and it's got this high ground advantage here, which is actually a very good spot for it. It can pretty much fire uncontested almost right up here, and the Necron player can just come down here and take this flag. These Terminators gotta back off. Look at that. Monolith does a lot of damage. One Terminator brother has been lost. Power Fist is still crackling though. That's really cool. And then he fades away. Goodbye, friend. I'm gonna have to turn Persistent Bodies on to make sure it's on. Maybe it's just the replays don't have it, but look, this guy came back and he's ready. And it looks like at this point, yeah, now they're getting the Thermal Plasma Generator with Space Marines. That's a lot of power you're gonna need. And it looks like this is just a stalemate right now. Still just going in harvesting bodies here by this Tomb Spider. That squad got teleported back. This Monolith is just contesting this point. Yeah, there's that second Monolith now. That's good. The more Monoliths you have, you can just get more units out on the field quicker for the Necrons. And look at this. The Predators are coming over here now. They're amassing. They're getting these last cannon upgrades for that Monolith. They recognize it as a threat. And there's also turrets going down here. Maybe get an Apothecary to heal up these Terminators. I mean, the guy with the Salt Cannon has so low health. And here's a Skull Probe. And it looks like at this point it's just a stalemate. This isn't a very good spot for the Space Marine player to attack through. It's such a narrow choke point. And these flayed ones are just going to just tank through it and start fighting everybody. So I feel like it's a wise decision. But you can kind of go through the middle maybe on this map. You kind of displace these Necrons. I feel like that would be a good way to attack. But look at this. The Space Marine player has cheekily come in and capped this critical location, and the victory countdown is on. So the pressure's on the Necron player now. Here comes this Necron Lord. Where are you going? He's coming in hot. And look at this Apothecary. Good for you. And is that what I think I saw? Is that, look at this, the essence of the Nightbringer. Okay, so now this Necron means business. This is an immortal unit. You can't really kill it. It just does a lot of I mean, it doesn't do that much damage. Let's see how much it does. It does 355 to 444 melee damage, but it's just more of a tanky unit. Look at this, these flayed ones are coming in, but these Predators are here for fire support. The Terminators jump back. Good call, good call. Now they can just start firing, and they'll be protected by these Assault Marines. This was also a very good purchase on the Space Marine player, and these flayed ones will cut down these Assault Marines, so you got to be kind of careful. These Assault Marines won't be able to stay in battle very long. And look at this. This Nightbringer is just ripping through these turns. These flayed ones are doing their job. But these Terminators are still back here, just opening up fire. And look at these. These Assault Marines are going to stop the cap. The Necron player did uncap it, but the Necron Monolith hit them mid-air. And it's still firing. This is not good. They got to get these Assault Marines out of here. The Monolith will destroy them, especially if they're all clumped up like that. Look at how much they're all very low health. 1 or 2 more shots from the Monolith and it's over. Hit again mid-air. This Monolith is unstoppable. And then looks like some cheeky scouts are cloaked over here. And now these Predator tanks are moving up. They want to try and engage this monolith on the hill. It's going to be a hard task for them. And look at that monolith just eerily sitting up on the hill. Can we get a picture? Can we get a screenshot of that? Oh, we can. That's pretty damn cool right there. Fantastic. These scouts are just standing in there trying to cap maybe. And it looks like these Predators cannot fire at this angle. This is bad. They're taking a lot of damage. You pull these Predators back. Yeah, that was unnecessary damage. But I guess, I mean, it was a good plan to try and shoot up at this monolith. And the Necron is now aware that the Space Marine is trying to cap. This is not good. Yeah, still taking a lot of damage from that monolith. So this is good on the Necron player. Just keeping an eye on this. Space Marine player can't really move forward and take the monolith out right away. So it's good hold by the Necron player. And look at this. These scouts over here with 4 plasma guns. That's a very high DPS squad. Where is the servitor going? And look at this. It looks like the fight's kicking off over here. Oh no, and these Lord Destroyers are tanking all this damage out front. They need to be like, they're more support units. You want to put them in the back. And there's a battle cry coming in from the Force Commander, doubling all the damage of the Space Marines. And look at this, just lines of Space Marines. And look at this, a Land Raider even getting involved here. There's Tomb Spider, and look at this, these Immortals are getting too close. They're getting shot up. These Necron Warriors want to be in front to take all the damage. Here comes these Pariahs, though. And there's word of the Emperor, so the Librarian's going to need to be killed first, otherwise these units will not die. And what are these Pariahs doing? They're kind of just standing here right now. And these Necrons are just getting cut down. This is too much Space Marine in one spot. Tomb Spider is just collecting bodies, standing there. I don't know what he's doing right now. He needs to start fighting, get in there, tie up one of these squads. And look at these Pariahs just scything through Space Marines. Pariahs, every time they swing, whatever they touch, they get this little green aura. The unit is slowed in its movement speed, and it's also maximum health is reduced. So look at this. They did a good job tying up this right flank here, but they're just not killing models enough right now. Necron player really needs to get back, and here comes the Necron Lord coming in support, but he's a little bit late. His army's been decimated. If he had that Resurrection Orb, though, he'd be able to just take his whole army and just field it back again. And one of the Space Marine players still just sitting over here. And look at this. This Monolith is jumping down to engage. This is a very risky move. This is a lot of firepower, and if the Melt-A-Bomb goes off, the Monolith will be stuck there. Ooh, this is going to be painful for this Monolith. These Assault Marines are going down, but these Predators are just sitting there uncontested. Immortals are needed. Let's see, is Immortals being built? No, more flayed ones. Oh my goodness. This is a very risky move. He needs to jump that Monolith back out. If he has enough energy, he should do it right now, or it's going to teleport back. And there it goes. The Monolith does not die. It's going to just teleport right back to where it was housed up here, and it's going to need to be repaired right away. And now the Space Marines, look at this. They can just run right through. And let's check back on this left flank. What's going on? Looks like we've got some flayed ones dropping in. The Space Marines are just cleaning up this pass, and now they're going to move in and engage these another flayed squad. These turrets are very badly damaged. That's badly damaged. Look at this. He's got some scarabs. Another Monolith is there. So he's got 6,000 energy, so he should be able to try and survive. But oh no. Look at these Terminator squads teleporting right up the hill. I heard a drop pod, and there it is. The Dreadnought is now in the base. This is not good. This Lord Destroyer needs to go take that Dreadnought out. And here comes the Predator tanks as well. But these heavy Gauss turrets will definitely put some work in. Look at how much damage these Predators are taking now. These Terminators do not care. This Lord Destroyer does do some decent work on the Terminators. They're wearing heavy infantry armor. Yeah, that's a lot of damage for one model when it actually hits, but only one heavy destroyer is not enough. And these Predator tanks, with 2 of them, both with last cannon upgrades, are just going to walk through. And what's going on over here? Tomb Spider's coming up to engage. Nice little sync kill there. This Tomb Spider, oh, and it goes down as well. Land Raider's very formidable. Space Marines are sieging that Monolith. The Space Marines are sieging this Monolith. This is looking very grim for the Necrons, but there is another Monolith back here. He can still keep building with all that wreck heat or power that he's got right now. Yeah, this is looking like a GG, and look at this. Assault Terminators now in here. All these flayed ones are coming out to fight. These flayed ones are going to get shredded with all this artillery that's getting poured on with those assault cannons. And the Assault Terminators are 10,000 HP on that unit. That is insane. How much is on that? 8,000? That's still not bad at all. Terminators are not to be messed with. This Predator's about to go down. Those listening posts are very, very strong for the Necron player. And there it is. There's the critical location victory, and the final Monolith is now being sieged up by the Space Marine player. Where's our brother Captain? Where is he? Brother Captain! Oh, here he is. He's come a long way from getting smacked down in the face by those flayed ones. And there's a battle cry. He means business. Yeah, look at that monolith fall. Comes more predator tanks. And there you have it. That's a GG. Look at these terminators. Let's get some screenshots before we go. Before we go, everybody, hang on. What is it? Control. Oops. There we go. And then we'll just do taskbar show just for the shits and gigs. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hide the taskbar. Let's get some nice screenshots here. Just look at that. Apothecary leading the charge here for these terminators. I do like him in that black of the Raven Guard. We'll get it like that. And look at those little cheeky scouts. You see him? You see that little scout? You think you can hide there, scout? Nice. Let's see if we can get another one. Where's that brother captain? We'll get one with the Dreadnought as well. Dreadnoughts were a pretty good unit in this matchup right now. Oh. Don't mind me. And let's see what else we got. Here's the brother captain standing here. Look at that sergeant. Do you say that? No, they have different faces. I was going to say they look the same. Where is this guy facing? You're facing the wrong way, man. I guess he's the rear guard, right? Brother captain. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and check out the score screen. Let's see what we're looking at. Alright, okay. Military score is a little lopsided, but the total score was pretty even. Necrons were walking into some choke points. There's the wreck gathered. Yeah, that thermo generator helped out the Necron player early game, but late game it didn't pay off as much. Alright, so there you have it, everybody. That is our first game replay. Please leave any comments, likes, dislikes. Let me know. I want to hear some feedback on this. I'm going to be trying to bring these to you guys almost maybe every day if possible. I've got a lot of games saved. If you guys want to send me replays, I'm going to try and get that set up. Maybe we can cast some games. Let's see what we can do. I want to see some big battles, all right? We want to see some fights for the Emperor! Thanks for watching.